A Nigerian business owner recently made a statement about influencers and value. Then, almost immediately, someone else came online to admit that many creators are currently struggling financially because digital visibility no longer translates to automatic brand money. And just like that, the Nigerian social media space went. We did what we always do best. Everybody picking a side. For some, most of these influencers are overpriced. Waiting that they do, all of us can talk. And so other people feel like brands want free labor while creators carry their marketing. And yes, this is something we need to talk about. But honestly, the conversation is much deeper than influencer payment. What we are currently facing is the evolution of digital marketing itself, not just in Nigeria, but globally. And Nigeria is simply entering into another phase. Countries like the US, UK, UAE, and even parts of Asia already started experiencing years ago. And this is according to reports. So, a few years back, influencing was mostly about attention, and if you had followers, viral tweets, good aesthetics, internet buzz, brands just line up, everybody on a straight line. And at the time, businesses needed creators because traditional advertising was losing power, and many traditional media actually suffered this time. People trusted people more than companies. So many influencers became the new TV commercials. And in Nigeria, influencers helped a lot of businesses humanize their brands, and that is the reality. The results were there to show for it. They made products look relatable, they drove trends, they sold lifestyle, they created online culture for brands. But fast forward to today, the market has matured, and that is the reality. Globally, brands are no longer just paying for visibility, they are paying for outcomes. Some researchers have said that in the US, many companies would rather work with smaller niche creators who can generate actual conversions than celebrities with massive followers but weak audience trust. Some also said that the UK has proven that brands are heavily investing in user generated content creators, that is, people with smaller audiences but high authenticity. Some people also said it's happening in China. Live commercial creators are expected to directly drive measurable sales in real time. Every luxury brands internationally are becoming more selective because consumers themselves have changed, and that's the perspective we need to also look into: consumer behavior. And the reality is Nigeria is slowly entering into that same reality. Businesses are becoming more digitally educated. We see now a restaurant owner understands TikTok better, a fashion vendor knows how Instagram ads work. Banks now hire in-house content strategists. Even small Nigerian businesses now create skits, trends, and viral content themselves. Some of them even go viral than a lot of these celebrities. In simple terms, many businesses are becoming their own influencers. So it's natural. Brands are asking harder questions now. If we spend millions on influencer marketing, what exactly are we getting back? And honestly, that question is not an evil question, especially in this economy. Nigeria's current economy reality is affecting everybody, and the same globally. Businesses are battling inflation, unstable exchange rates, logistics costs, low consumer spending, high production expenses, and survival itself, which is critical for every business. Customers are prioritizing rents, food, transport, and basic needs before luxury spending. So, marketing budgets are no longer based on just vibes and inshallah. They are becoming performance driven. But at the same time, the creators are also not wrong for speaking up, because content creation is actually real work. It's a real business. a lot of people still underestimate what it takes to build digital relevance. The average creator is handling script, filming, editing, branding, styling, working on lighting, management, engagement, trends, and audience retention almost every day, because audience retention is key in that business. And that is labor, that is strategy, that is value. Give it any good name. And to be fair, some Nigerian brands genuinely exploit creators. They demand for full campaign with unrealistic expectations, then offer visibility and insultingly low budgets to creators. That can be frustrating, and that is valid. But another uncomfortable truth also exists. The influencer market globally itself is correcting itself right now, and the era where popularity alone guaranteed endless money is reducing everywhere. Today, brands want creators who can do more than post pictures. They want community builders, they want storytellers, they want educators, they want trusted personalities, they want conversion drivers, and long-term brand partnership. That is why the smartest creators globally are no longer depending only on influencing. They're exploiting other areas, and they are building ecosystems, podcast networks, fashion brands, organizing courses, events, subscription communities. Some have gone into food businesses, consulting platforms, selling digital products, because influence without ownership eventually becomes unstable. And honestly, this is where many Nigerian creators now find themselves caught between the old social media expectations and a new digital economy that has become far more strategic. It's a new dawn, a new era. So I do not think this conversation should become influencers are broke or brand are stingy. No. The real story here is the internet model, the internet business model is evolving. The dynamics are changing, and Nigeria is finally catching up with the reality the rest of the world are already adapting to, maybe probably living in already. And the creators who will survive this next phase are not necessarily the loudest or the most followed. That's my opinion. They will be the ones who understand business, understand adaptability, audience trust, value creation. And I say that again, value creation beyond temporary online hype. Because in today's world, both globally and in Nigeria, visibility alone is no longer the product. Value is the product. And this is me just sharing my thoughts on this issue, because I know that a lot of people want to go into content creation because of the perception they have about it. But trust me, the money you see online is not what you would be getting if you decide to venture into this business, because there is more to talk about when it comes to content creation. And I wish you the best of the luck. I am Adefunke Jaisimi. They call me Hot Excellency, the elegant compare. Thank you.